In a world of the 1% of the 1% where money-making is a daily priority, and love is viewed as a distraction or useless fantasy, Daniel Kingston is a successful and charming young CEO of Kingston Dynamics, a renowned tech company known for its innovative advancements. He lives a busy life in the corporate world, leading his company with vision and authority. At a charity auction event organized by Kingston Dynamics, Daniel meets Sophie Andrews, an art curator with a passion for promoting emerging artists. She impresses him with her intelligence and insight, and their casual encounter soon evolves into a budding romance. Meanwhile, an anonymous artist known as The Phantom is taking the art world by storm. His mysterious paintings, featuring a recurring theme of a beautiful woman with intense, soulful eyes, captivate audiences worldwide. The woman's face, always shown in different emotional states, begins to draw attention for its uncanny resemblance to Sophie, though she has never met the Phantom. The mystery surrounding the identity of this artist and his muse begins to generate buzz, even reaching Sophie herself. As Daniel and Sophie's relationship deepens, strange incidents start to disrupt their lives. Daniel occasionally exhibits unexplained behaviors, such as forgetting plans, showing up late to important meetings, or experiencing brief moments of disorientation. He dismisses these as stress-related lapses, caused by his heavy workload. Sophie notices these inconsistencies but chalks them up to Daniel's demanding lifestyle. Simultaneously, the Phantom continues to paint stunning portraits of Sophie, each with a unique twist that hints at intimate knowledge of her life and emotions. The art becomes darker and more revealing, depicting aspects of Sophie's past that she has shared only with Daniel. This unnerves her, as she begins to wonder if Daniel knows the Phantom or if there is more to the story. She decides to dig deeper to uncover the mysterious artist's identity. Sophie involves her friend, Hannah, a private investigator, curious about the connection between the CEO and the elusive artist. As she investigates, she discovers that Daniel sometimes disappears for days, during which he is unreachable and unaccounted for. What Sophie doesn't know is that these disappearances coincide with new artwork from the Phantom appearing at galleries. Hannah's investigation reveals more troubling clues, including sightings of a man resembling Daniel frequenting art supply shops and galleries under a different name, Danny Rivers. Sophie confronts Daniel about the strange occurrences and the resemblance between the Phantom and himself, but Daniel denies any connection to the artist, leaving Sophie frustrated and doubtful. Sophie decides to attend a secretive art event where the Phantom is rumored to reveal a new piece. At the event, she is stunned to see a self-portrait of Daniel standing next to her, painted with a level of emotion and intimacy that only someone truly close to her would know. It dawns on her that the Phantom isn't just any artist who happened to paint her, he must somehow be connected to Daniel. But how? Desperate to find answers, Sophie tracks down Danny Rivers, the real name of the Phantom. She confronts him in a secluded studio where the artist works on his pieces. As she steps inside, she finds not Danny but Daniel, engrossed in a painting, his demeanor completely different, more relaxed, more creative, and almost unrecognizable from the polished CEO she knows. When she calls his name, he turns to her with a look of complete confusion, not recognizing the name Daniel, and wondering why a strange woman would call him by that name instead of Danny. At that moment, the shocking truth unravels. Daniel and Danny are the same person, but with two different identities. Daniel's mind splits into Danny when he experiences high levels of stress, seeking refuge in the world of art, unaware that he is living a double life. His dissociative identity disorder, DID, developed as a coping mechanism following a traumatic incident in his past, an event he has no conscious memory of. Sophie is overwhelmed, unsure of how to proceed with this revelation. Daniel, now aware of his alternate identity as Danny, struggles to accept that his entire life has been a blend of two separate worlds. He decides to undergo therapy to understand his disorder and reconcile his two personalities. His company's board of directors, however, is not sympathetic, with some members questioning his capability to continue leading Kingston Dynamics. Tensions rise as rumors about his mental state start to leak to the media, putting his career at risk. Meanwhile, Sophie stands by his side, helping him face his past. She learns that the trauma which triggered his condition involved the death of his younger brother, whom Daniel had been very close to. The guilt and loss caused Daniel to create the Danny persona, who lived a freer, less structured life. Danny emerged as the creative, artistic side that Daniel buried deep within himself after his brother's death. Mark, Daniel's loyal assistant, is revealed to have known about Daniel's dissociative episodes for years, having once found him painting in a trance-like state. Mark confesses to covering for Daniel's absences, fearing the consequences if the truth were known. As tensions rise within the company, Mark's role becomes crucial in helping Daniel merge his two identities and navigate the fallout. With Sophie's support and ongoing therapy, Daniel starts integrating his two personas, embracing his love for both art and business. He uses his company to promote art therapy programs, launching initiatives that raise awareness about mental health and dissociative identity disorder. He decides to reveal himself as the Phantom to the public, acknowledging his journey of healing and self-discovery. As Daniel's two worlds merge, he creates a new masterpiece, this time not from a fragmented memory, but from a place of genuine love and self-awareness. A final portrait of Sophie, capturing not just her face, but the journey they've endured together. It symbolizes the blending of his two lives into one, using his paintings as a narrative of the battles within himself. There is a sense of closure, but also the promise of a continued struggle for balance.